What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And that's right, folks, your boy Duty is going to be taking a look at the daily rap video from our boy Phil. And it's going to be a little bit different. So our boy Phil talked about a bunch of things. I can care less about that. What I want to focus on specifically is the drama that occurred yesterday between him and JKB. That's right. Your boy Duty has a lot to say on this. But first, before we start any of this, right, I want to show you guys a quick clip from our boy Phil. And I want you to think about this, and I want you to keep this in the back of your mind when I play his daily rap video. So this right here is Phil when he addressed the issue with when he was addressing the Mike Clum documentary, and when he decided he was no longer going to do the Mike Clum documentary, right? And if you guys remember that whole spiel, that whole nonsense, Phil, of course, wanted to. One of the main reasons why he did this was he was afraid that the documentary interviews, whatever have you, would bring unwanted drama to his dents, to his family, and so on. If you want to take a look at that video, it's out on my channel. It was about a month ago. I'll link it in the description if you want to review it. But there's something in here that I wanted to play, and keep that in the back of your mind when I play the daily rap. When I play the daily rap and I talk about this specific issue that I'm going to focus on. So let's get into it.
But at the same time, I'm totally understanding where people are coming from, where they're saying it's going to primarily be a lot of drama for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like tons of drama. And no one wants that level of drama. People just want me to be happy and to put out good content that they enjoy. And that's what my true fans who are supportive of me, who come by every day and support my content, no matter what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm playing, what project I'm working on, what channel I'm on, those people aren't seeking more drama, right? And this, no matter what, this documentary was going to cause drama. And so I think this is the right decision for now. And again, maybe in the future I would change my mind, but for right now it is canceled. It's not postponed, it's not on the back burner, it's canceled. I'm not doing it, all right? But maybe that would change in a while, depending on the climate, depending on how things look, right? Who knows how things change over time? Who would have thought that today I'd be doing this? Like, what, 5-6 years ago, I never would have thought that I'd be doing what I'm doing today. And then 5 years before that, I probably wouldn't have thought I would have been in that situation. You know, my life changes a lot. So that's my feeling on it, all right? And by the way, yeah, the schedule's not updated. I didn't update it. I'll have to update it. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll do it in a minute when I'm done saying what I have to say about this, because people keep typing the schedule and it's wrong. So yeah, that's the deal. So I want to say, first of all, thank you to everyone who gave me feedback. I appreciate your honest feedback. Thank you very much to those who actually stepped up and were going to help with this project, because like I said, I was talking with a few people about being a part of the project on the positive side of things, and they were very willing to help, even at great personal risk of being harassed as you know, because they were going to participate in this. I also want to thank Mike Clum. I want you guys to understand something. Mike has been absolutely, positively nothing but professional at all. In this whole situation, he's been 100% professional. This decision has nothing to do with him whatsoever. Zero. This is my personal decision based on my life situation and my things going on. Nothing to do with him. He's been completely accommodating. 100%. He's listened to every concern I ever had. And this was going to be something that was going to be safe, right? This is not going to be a team storms into my house with cameras, starts filming, and just slaps it all over the internet, and now next thing you know, everyone's harassing me and my family because all my shit's on the internet. That's not what this is going to be. I want everyone to understand that. And hopefully he'll be able to make quality stuff. From what I understand, he is working on other stuff that's going to be good. I wish him the best in the future. But it's just not for me right now. I know for me and my family as well, because again, it's not just me. It's not for me. It's not for my family, and it's not for my community right now. All right? It's just not the right time. Fair enough?
Alrighty, so we have here, of course, Phil talking about the reason, why he decided to rage quit the documentary. And the main focus, of course, here was to placate the Dents, to placate the whales that pay his salary. That's the only reason why Phil decided not to do it. Being the simple fact that a year ago, he went on the Side Scrollers podcast when many of his dents and people that support him said don't do it, and Phil did it anyway because he was hoping that he could clout chase, expand his viewership, get some more dents, and make some more money. That was the reason why he did the Side Scrollers podcast. He didn't fucking learn his lesson from that fucking disaster. So he decided, okay, I have a big brain, I'm very smart, I'm very intelligent. I could do this documentary and then shape it in a way that will make me look very good. That was Phil's fucking intention. When his dents got up and fucking revolted again and said, no, Phil, don't do this shit. And I know from firsthand account from Mike himself that several of the people that Phil just talked about that he wanted to be in the documentary, including Derek, yes, Derek, refused to talk to Mike Klum. Refused to talk to Mike Klum because they didn't want themselves to be exposed for the fucking freaks they are. And a couple other people, but Derek specifically was being asked to be part of the fucking documentary. The people Phil's referring to that, to talk on Phil's behalf on the positivity was fucking Derek. Anyway, that's beside the point. Phil went on to actually tell his dent that he apologized, he's sorry for the undue stress, and that he's not going to do this. He's not going to do the documentary. Along with him saying that he wasn't going to do any more interviews because he's done with the drama. How many fucking times has he told the dents, I'm done with the drama, I'm done with the drama, I'm done with the drama? And literally, less than a month later, Phil is now wrapped up in another fucking drama between two YouTubers, Review Tech USA and Jay Hoof. And you guys know that whole fucking fight that's going on between them. Phil decided to fucking interject himself thinking that he could fucking clout chase and get a potential interview, a puff piece interview with Jay. And when that became exposed that he was DMing someone, and yes, folks, Phil was DMing Jay. Jay didn't DM fucking Phil. Phil DM'd Jay on Twitter. And Phil has to DM the person because he has everyone blocked. Unless Phil DMs you, you don't get to conversate with Phil whatsoever. So Phil fucking reached out to Jay, hoping to garner a fucking interview. Now, I have some information that I just can't release. I was told by the person not to because it would put him in a bad light, which I understand. But let's just say, folks, that whenever I do get permission, I guess, hopefully I do, I'll definitely release it. And it just shows Phil for being a fucking liar. For Phil being a fucking liar. If you watch the video where Phil's going off about he doesn't want to be part of this drama, he contradicted himself in that video where he talked about, I didn't reach out to anyone. No, Phil reached out hoping to get this puff piece interview, the clout chase, and to stick it to fucking Rich. That's right, folks. He wanted to stick it to Rich because he still has a fucking hard on and he's pissed off that Review Tech USA gives him so much shit. Right? And the other thing was, in that video, Phil talked about how he wanted everyone to be fucking happy. How he wanted, everyone happy, but yet, how many times has Phil wished me death? How many times have he told me that the world would be a better place without me? How many times did he say he wanted to mail me a spoon? Huh? So that was packed full of lies. So I just wanted to set this up to show you guys, give you a little bit of background here. And how Phil promised he was not going to be involved in dents. He wasn't clout chasing. And like he just said right here, the only thing he wants to do is provide meaningful content for his community, for his, 200 dents. Okay, fast forward, folks. Let's watch the Daily Wrap. And let's hear Phil trying to weasel his way out of this. Now, again, remember, he only made this video because it got exposed that he was DMing Jay, asking for an interview, talking about an interview. The very fucking contradiction where he told his dents he wasn't doing that. And when it got exposed and people were fucking messaging Phil on his channel, during the gameplay, he said, oh shit, I got busted. I need to get ahead of this. And I need to fucking lie, which he always does. So let's watch this.
Now, before I started with gameplay today, there was something that I had to do, sadly, and I don't like having to do it because, you know me, I don't want to be involved in drama. But sadly, once again, idiots on the internet making shit up completely, lying and saying nasty things, trying to, I guess, cause drama for me or them or both. I have no idea. But basically, a lot of people recently have been coming to my streams and asking me about this guy, Jay Hooft, who I guess he goes by JKB on the internet, and he used to be the editor for Review Tech USA. And I guess recently there's been this big dramatic falling out between the two of them and all this stuff. I know nothing about the situation, nor do I care. But over this last weekend, someone came to my streams and...
Yeah, right there, a lie. Why do you have to lie, Phil? You know exactly what this is. You've talked about it on your fucking podcast and your show. You know exactly what's going on between Jay and fucking Rich. And I love when he said, I don't know what's going on. And then he goes to explain what the issue is, what the problem is. Go watch that video of him yesterday just fucking rambling on. And he just contradicts himself over and over again.
Contributed and said, I want to talk to you about this because Jay might be interested in just having like a chill hangout session with you on a stream one day. And I said, all right. And I actually, over the weekend, I reached out to this Jay on Twitter. We had a few back and forths on Twitter DMs. All of a sudden, apparently he's been posting up like defamatory shit about me that's 100% fabricated. He's saying all this stuff about an interview and I didn't want to do it and stuff. It never happened. Like, it literally doesn't exist. So if you want to get the full story about that, I made an 8-minute video about it earlier today, and I accidentally left my Baldur's Gate 3 background music on during it, and people said it made it epic. So give it a look. It's on this channel. I made it the featured video, so hopefully people will check it out for a day or two to know the situation. Truth to be told, I want nothing to do with drama. I thought, here's a guy, I'm being told, genuinely wanted to reach out to me to have an honest conversation and just chill and talk about games and stuff. And I said, all right, maybe I would do it. And we were in the talks of doing it. And next thing I know, he's talking about me badly on his Twitter behind my back. I'm like, what's he doing? So who knows? Who cares? Check out the video. It explains everything. And I'm already done with it. So don't worry about that. But I wanted to let you know that I did explain. And then...
Man, that was fucking quick. That was a quick fucking ramble there, Phil. God, you make sure to drink some water. Because it seemed like you were just trying to get away from that. Now, let me recap exactly what that fucking video entailed. In that fucking video specifically... Phil says he reached out to Jay. He DM'd him. And of course, he's trying to make it seem now that, well, no, that wasn't the case. That didn't happen. Yes, Phil, you reached out to him. You started the conversation and you wanted to fucking have this interview. In completely contradicting what you told your dents back a month ago when you decided to rage quit the Mike Clum documentary. You told him that you weren't going to be doing the documentary, you weren't looking to do interviews, and that you wanted nothing to do with fucking drama. How many times have you said you never get a fair shake, Phil? No one will give you a fair shake. How many times have you... I mean, I have videos on my channel where you basically bitch and complain that no one will give you a fair shake. No one will give you a fair shake, and yet you're still trying to fucking clout chase. You're still reaching out to content creators who are involved with people you deem to be drama whores like Rich, and you still wanted to have a conversation with them? You still wanted to touch base with them and do this interview? It doesn't make sense, Phil. I know you like to say that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, Phil. It just fucking doesn't. Everything you're just saying here is a total contradiction. And what I wanted to mainly highlight here is he fucking lied to his dents. He told his dents he wasn't going to be doing any interviews. He wasn't looking to clout chase. He wasn't looking to grow. He was happy with where he is, making meaningful content for his 100 or so dents, and that's all he wants to do. Did not Phil fucking say that 1,000 times? And yet he's going behind his dent's back and contacting people on a fucking interview. Clout chasing yet a fucking again. Clout chasing. And he has to lie about it. And when it got exposed that he was doing this, the dents of course started saying, hey, what the fuck's going on? Why are you reaching out to people, especially people associated with Rich, for an interview? And I'm pretty sure many of them said, I thought you said you're no longer doing this. I thought you said you're no longer doing interviews. Why are you reaching out to these people to fucking do an interview? And when he got his fucking hoof caught in the door, he panicked. And he had to create this improv video for 13 minutes. Lying. Completely fucking contradicting himself. So yes. Anyway. That's the video, folks. Fucking ridiculous, Phil. Fucking ridiculous. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.